Hi, Elena and Caitlin. So this is my video explanation for the level 2 of the certification criteria. So I'll be addressing some of the questions that is listed in the website. So how was my experience overall in the course? I would say it was overall really positive. I learned a lot about food nutrition and how the different food works together and like how nuts could be made into cheese. I did not know that. I learned about time management as well because I needed to. Some of the recipes took quite a while to complete during the day, and I needed to manage my time really well to not coincide with homework or work at uni or my part time work. So uh, it's a more external thing. So, did you find the recipes and videos easy to understand and follow? I think yes. I would say I'm a decent cook, so following recipes was not a problem for me, and I'm generally really interested in cooking. So, I've watched a lot of videos on YouTube or wherever in about cooking and cooking techniques and how they're supposed to be. So I was generally really confident with following recipes. And were there any areas you feel you still need practice on? Yeah, there were a few areas where I think I needed practice on. One of them would be one of the more challenging ones was the um, sweet pastry roll base, where you had to roll them up into like cinnamon rolls. I think I had troubles with that by gauging how thick or how thin the dough should be. So in order when I roll them, uh, they wouldn't crack in the middle, and the fillings wouldn't drop out. So that was one of the challenges that I felt I needed practice on, and yeah. But generally, most of them were pretty doable. And the next one is, were there techniques in the recipes that would belong beyond your level 1 skill level? I don't believe so. Technique wise, in terms of the knife cuts, I believe that I was quite confident in them, and most of the other techniques I was quite confident as well. If I weren't confident at the start, I had to just watch the videos and I would pretty much know how to do them. So what was your favorite part of the coursework? So I think my favorite part of the coursework was just making recipes in general. uh, I'm not a huge desserts guy, but I really like making desserts, which is quite weird. But the most fun recipe that I made was the chocolate cream pie recipe in level 2, which I really enjoyed making. Yeah. And what do you plan to do with your certification? So, I plan to delve deeper into food nutrition and this raw food vegan area of culinary. I'm generally really interested in culinary in general, so this would be one of my, I guess, one of my standouts among the other skills that I have, just because of the knowledge that I've gained in this course. And hopefully I could use the knowledge in the future to in my career. I think I will be generally leaning towards a F&B industry, so this knowledge will do me well. Okay, so are you interested in continuing your education with us? If so, in what way? So yes, I am. I am interested in going further to level 3 if you have level 4. So I would like to gain more knowledge in this area because maybe I'm not sure yet, but I'm pretty sure I'm not at the level where I can teach yet. But to gain more level to teach other people how make all these really nice recipes where you can use plants and fruits as substitutes for your meats, for your dairy products. I really enjoyed it. Just normal stuff like making your own almond milk, which is a really good start. I believe there are a few recipes within this course which are really good introductory recipes to people who are starting out to become vegan or vegetarian. they're easy to make, easy to follow. It doesn't require a lot of work. I mean a lot of technique or a lot of knowledge to carry them out. And this platform is a really good way to learn already. So I am interested in continuing the education. So lastly, do you plan to be an active PureJoy graduate member of the Facebook group? Uh, no, not at the moment. Uh, I will be interested in the future because I think now I have uh, other things to focus on. Not not to be disrespectful, but I will need. I'm looking towards a looking for a job right now. So, at the moment, being an active member on the Facebook group might not be my priority. But when I do find my feet, I believe that I would happily be an active member of the Facebook group to support others as well, and even to gain support from some of the members within the group, as I'm sure there will be a lot more people who are more experienced than me, more knowledgeable than me in the group. So I hope it could go both ways. So this is my video. Thank you so much.